I'm so excited. You know, this is the last tournament of the year. This is the one that counts that we've been working for all year. So I'm excited to get out there and wrestle.
How do you feel right now heading into the tournament?
Good. Ready to go after Big Tens. Just keep improving, and I think this is the time that, as a team, we're going to peak.
You've been so close to getting over the hump in those big matches. What makes you believe this week is the week, like you talked about? You're going to peak and the other guys are going to peak. You confident this is going to be the week?
Yeah, just with how the coaches run, you know, the program and how they run practices and give us time to recover and whatnot. They're doing it all year for the postseason. And as for me with the close matches, I just got to keep working hard, keep battling through the matches, and I think my time will come. So.
When the bracket comes out, I'm sure as a wrestler it'd be easy just to look at some of the matches that you could potentially have. How important is it to stay focused on the one match at a time, what's at hand first, and then move on to the next one?
I honestly don't even look at the brackets. I try not to, at least. I just take one match at a time and give it my best. But no, I don't even really look at the brackets at all.
It is hard, and I think that's one of the most important things that you need to do going into a big tournament is take it one match at a time. You know, I know that from personal experience. I get tired, and I'm like, man, this is a tough match. I got 3 more matches to win. This is going to be, you know, my body's hurting, but you just need to really focus on taking it one match at a time. And you know, I think you'll do your best if you do that.
You talked to the Big Tens a couple times about leaving a few points out there that you wanted to be more aggressive. How do you approach this tournament? What's the mindset for you heading into this weekend?
I think just trying to score points and trusting in my shape and my conditioning and my shots, and knowing that if I'm going to get in a leg, I'm going to score. He's just being confident in your training. I think that's a big deal with scoring points, and you know, like in some of those matches, I know I could have got a few more takedowns if I would have just, you know, believed it and told myself I'm going to do it. So I think that's important in those big matches, just trusting that you've worked hard and you're not going to. If you get tired, you're going to be able to push through it because we've worked hard in the room all the time.
Jordan was just talking about not only him, but a number of the guys just so close to getting over to that point where you're peaking in those big matches. Why are you so excited about this team's opportunity and the fact that so many guys were so close to getting into the finals or into the semifinals of Big Tens?
It's just a young team. We got so many young, good kids here, and I think that's what makes it so exciting. You know, it's like, you know, a few years ago when all those guys were young and won their first national title here, and whatever year it was, when Dave and Adam, those guys were all young, and I think it's kind of an exciting time like that where we have a young team, but we're still tough and we're in it, and you know, you never know. We're out of it. People think we're out of it right now, and maybe we are, but things happen and crazy things happen in the national tournament. Teams fall apart and some teams pull together, and so it's just an exciting time to see what's going to happen.
I mean, just being out there at the national tournament itself, I mean, this is something you look forward to. This is what you train for. This is why we wrestle. It's this tournament, so it's a lot to look forward to.
What did you learn at the Big Ten Championships that you're going to take with you to nationals?
I mean, the biggest thing I think is anyone can beat anyone. You go out there and it's whoever wants it the most. You're staying focused and knowing your goals, so you can go out there and just wrestle your best match and you can win.
So many guys were so close in some big matches at the Big Ten Championships, and Coach Kale was just talking about how he feels like the team is so close to peaking at the right time. He feels like this could be the week to do it. Why do you think that?
I mean, I just think that because, of course, our coaches are telling us that. So, I mean, that we have the best coaches in the country, and what they say, you know, they've had a lot of success with what they've done. So, I mean, you believe in the system, what they provide, and so if they say you're going to peak, I mean, you're going to peak.
When the bracket comes out, is it tough as a wrestler not to look at some of the potential matchups that you might have? Like, how do you stay focused on one match at a time and make sure you're getting the best out of each match?
Yeah, I mean, right away, I mean, you're always looking at everything, but then you got to reel it back in and you got to take one match at a time because, I mean, that's all you got. You got to focus one match. You win that one, then it's the next one. It's easier to focus that way, just focus on your first match.
What do you think the ceiling is for this team? What's the mindset of the team heading into the championships?
I mean, we're thinking of winning it. We want to go out to the tournament, we want to wrestle our best match, score as many bonus points as we can, and try to win it.
It's the biggest tournament in the country. You know, I'm a senior. It's my last opportunity to leave my mark, and I'm just excited for the opportunity in nationals. You know, it's a blessing to be here. You know, I've gone through a lot this season, so I'm just excited to get things rolling.
What's your mindset heading into the national tournament? How do you approach this?
Focus, the task at hand. Be sure of what I want. That's something, and just be thankful for this opportunity. Not many people get a chance to represent their team in the national tournament. Obviously, we've gone through a lot this year. Russell off's injuries, so just excited that I'm to be here, standing at the end of the road. And we've always performed well at nationals, so this week's no different. And not to mention that we feel like we could have 7 national champs and 7 All-Americans. At some point in the year, like I said before, we've all beaten top competition at some point in the year. We just got to put it together in the tournament. And why not this tournament, if any tournament in the year, that we're going to put it together, especially when this is the last tournament of the year. After this, you have all the time in the world to relax your body and do whatever you want to do. But for this next week, why not focus on winning a national title and giving 100% to that effort?
Jimmy, good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.